Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got two replays in the American Tier 10 heavy tank, the T57 Heavy. Now, this is a heavy tank that is so damn good now. Pre 6.0, I mean, it had the DPM, right? The DPM on this thing was savage pre 6.0. Post 6.0 it's even more savage. But the reload and the output of this gun was always a really good factor in the tank. The armour on the tank is... it's armour that kind of works every now and then. It's not really something you want to rely on because the turret cheeks are incredibly weak and they tend to get penned by anything with about 230 pen very easily. The lower plate is fairly troll actually, to be honest. The lower plate is the same, kind of similar to the E5 in the fact that you want to shoot it either to the left or right of the lower plate. If you shoot it towards the middle, you're more likely to bounce, just weirdly. The gun handling post 6.0 is really nice. Pre 6.0 was bloody horrible. It was just... that Conway that we just destroyed then, best way to describe it is I probably would have hit 1 out of 4. You just wouldn't hit that much stuff at range. You had to be in people's faces. Post 6.0, like I say, with the accuracy, it's just usable. It's really, really usable now, and that means that at range you can at least do something. You don't feel like a useless tool because you can't actually hit anything. And yeah, it's pretty nice now, and I've actually really enjoyed it. The other thing that has really helped me, actually, to be honest, with this tank, is the fact that I run optics, vert stabs, and the powertrain. Now, I run the powertrain because it gives me 5% extra top speed, which I believe was only up to about 36 or 37 kilometers an hour. It's only 2 mile an hour quicker. It's 36 actually, because it was only 2 kilometers an hour quicker than I already had. But it gives me 5% engine boost. 5% horsepower boost is what it is, and that really, really helped this tank because this tank was fairly sluggish, and the fact that I can actually get up to my top speed really easily and get up to the 36 kilometers an hour really easily is really nice. Now, in this game, you've seen it's become very hectic very quickly, right? We took that middle path, and the 705A YOLO down, and then their whole team is YOLO down. That's what it feels like. The T95E6 and the 705-8 focused really hard on the Valor. I'm really fortunate that that Valor went up there and started taking their distractions and their attentions, I should say, because that saved me. I would have been a goner there if it wasn't for that Valor, and I managed to survive the day. I tried to help him out as best as I could by dropping my whole clip into the 705A. Fortunately enough, he managed to shut him down, but the T95V6 got to finish him off while I was reloading. So now they're all gone and all the YOLOs have gone. We've shut down the Conqueror, the batch at 12T that was coming in, and the T95E6. We're going to try and take the middle of the hill. And in this hectic, quick battle moment that we've had, we're up to 3.5k damage, 1000 system, which is not too bad for the T57 Heavy. And we're going to try and get up behind this heavy tank that is in the middle, which is 705. It's the little brother of the tank that just YOLO does. There's actually a heavy tank behind us as well, which makes things awkward, but we're going to ignore it. We're going to go around. Unfortunately, we auto-aim the shot and don't pen the 705A first shot, but we do manage to drop the whole clip into the 705A, keep him tracked, and 1200 out of 1600, take it, especially since the first one was snapped. Unfortunately, he manages to catch us with a shot. I'm being wary of the heavy tank that was going to come up behind, well, probably going to come up behind me. Artillery ends up hitting us, luckily enough doesn't finish us off. The reload's in, and we shut down the 705. Now it's a case of where is the heavy tank in this middle area. No idea where he is. The SU-122-54 shuts down the RU, which means the SU-122-54 is in their base on the TD hill at G9 that people like to sit on, and that's making me a bit wary. I don't want to get spotted and then get finished off by him. Our TD is YOLO in that way, so I'm like, okay, let's give this TD some cover. If he's going that way and that SU decides to try and shoot, he will get spotted, and therefore I can put 3 shots at least into him. That's the plan. but he's not getting spotted up. In fact, the artillery gets spotted up, and it's like, okay, what can I see of you? Just about the side. We're going to pop a blind shot, see if we can get it. And unfortunately, we didn't actually catch him at all there. Would have been nice to kill that artillery blind. But now we're going to... 20 seconds... I mean, this reload. This reload, man. Look how nutty it is. I fired those shots blind and we're almost ready to go again. What is it with food boost? 20.7 seconds. It's absolutely nuts how quick this tank fires. And we're going to try and get some... See if we can get any shots at this Valor now that's across in the open. He's completely caught out and we finish him off. So now there's the SU-122-54, which we know where he is probably. 2 artillery, who again we know exactly where they are. GW Tiger Pig just got spotted and killed for the first time. So we know exactly where they both are. So I decided to go for the reload. I mean, this is one of obviously the benefits of the T57 Heavy. In that I had 3 shells in, so I decided to go for the full reload. And in doing that, it was really easy to get the last 4 shells of AP that I had left in the tank into the clip. So this T92 HMC drives out in the open. We managed to shut him down. We're going to go for the reload of the heat clip now because that's all we've got left. And see if we can get some shots at this SU-122-54. Now I'm kind of hoping that this SU doesn't actually kill me right here because he could. So we're just going to keep driving as quickly as we can to get under his gun line. We're getting spotting on this guy as well, which is nice. Now the reload's about to go in. Can we quite catch this guy? No, we can't. So we're going to see if... I'm hoping he'll YOLO this heavy tank and give me a free shot. That's what we're hoping for. But unfortunately, he ends up killing himself, and that finishes the game. So we finished that game with a nice tally for the tank. We finished with the victory, come top. 7 kills, 5.6k damage, 2.1k assistance, Devastator, Ace Tanker, Top Gun, High Caliber, and 1762 base XP. Imagine if that SU-122-54 hadn't killed himself coming off that hill. We would have had a Radleys there. That was really unfortunate, but hey, well. Now we're on to the second game, which is Pilsen. And Pilsen... T57 Heavy Delight, this is, because it's a close quarters brawling kind of map, if you can get into the right areas. And that's perfect for T57 Heavy. T57 Heavy will love this map, because you can just get in people's faces and just slap out those reloads like no tomorrow. So we are going to go to the heavy tank flank, and I do call it the heavy tank flank because it's the 1, 2, 3 line. If you're in a heavy tank that can brawl, it's the best place for you because you're not going to get caught out in the open on a ridgeline fight. You can get caught. You can just go on to a flat ground fight, get in there, get your gun stuck in, use your armour, and fight. What's good for the T57 Heavy is you can literally drive round corners, drop a clip, and pull back round the corner again. And again, there's very little chance of you missing because it's so close quarters. So I pull up into this position here so I can see if the IS-7 will pull out, but he doesn't quite, unfortunately. Pull out for us there to shoot. And I'm thinking, you know what? I'm feeling aggressive. I want to get my clip into this IS-7, so we're going to drive straight onto the 2 line there and just hopefully dump our clip in and finish him off. He's on 1,000 health now. Something slapped him hard. Probably one of the TDs at the back. And we're just going to pull around the corner and make sure that we drop this clip into his lower plate. And we finish him off. We've got 1 shell left, and I just decided, you know what? Let's reload the full clip. Let's get the full clip back in. There's no point saving and holding on to that 1 shell. I may be able to fire 1 shell, but by the time I've got myself into a position to shoot and fire that 1 shell at another tank, I'll be fully reloaded again. Which is the case, exactly the case. So we drive around at this ISM, 1 in. He luckily only tracks us, 2 in, 3 in, finish him off. And we're going to see if we can get this final shot into the KV-4, which we do. And now we're reloading. We're up to 2.5k damage. It's been 2 minutes. I mean, it feels like we're pretty much right about to reload our, what is this, 3rd clip? Yeah, this is the 3rd clip, isn't it? And now it's like, it's always the thing when you're an autoloader, you're thinking, right, where's the next clip of damage? Where is the next full clip I'm going to throw into someone? And I was thinking it's definitely this way. It's going to be towards these tanks that are camping over here. Maybe getting the flanking shot at the KV-4 or at the ISU. Now the 140's been a bit of a pain here. He's managing to keep popping out and getting shots at us, so we just got to be careful of that, because obviously we do have a good clip. We do have 1200 damage left in this clip that we've got right now, but he's a high DPM medium tank, and he could be very dangerous to us, especially if we're reloading. Unfortunately, that shell, I'm not quite sure where it went, but we do manage to get 2 shots in to track that guy, and now he's tracked. We're just going to use that little diversion and time to get out of there, get out of his really high DPM, and get this next clip in again with the food boost. This guy's fired. He does have a really good rate of fire, but I'm just going to rush him and hope that he panics his shot, which is exactly what he does. Now we're reloaded again. We shut down the CS-53. That poor guy. I just came barreling after him, made him panic his shot, and shut him down. Now we've got the 140 here, caught out. Get one straight into his back, and I decided, you know what, we're going to reload again, because, again, by the time we get to the next place to shoot, we'll probably have the full clip back in. So we're going to drive after this heavy tank and the TDs that are coming down from towards our cap area, because they have gone straight down the 9-0 line. They've won that easily, but obviously they aren't capping, so they want to come after us. Because I mean, it's quite obvious that they won the cap area, because most of our team went the 2-3 line, and most of their team, well, some of their team went 9-0, so it's quite easy that we were going to win this. So we're going to pull around this corner now, we're fully loaded, and just dump it all into this Huntsman. Unfortunately, the way auto-loaders go, we end up missing the first shell, and we managed to finish off the Huntsman with the last 3 shells though, which is nice. We're up to 5.6k damage. We're just going to wait for the next clip again. This is what's so beautiful about T57 Heavy, because you say we're going to have to wait for the next clip. It's not very long. I mean, we're going to boost it with food to make it even quicker so we can get the chance to finish off this 268 version 5. And unfortunately, that one misses again, but we get to finish off the 268 version 5. We've got one left. This E4's around the corner, and I'm going to track him and pen him in place. Unfortunately, he manages to get a shot into us, but we know he's burnt his repair kit, and it's now time for me to get out of dodge and pull around this corner and get away from him. Hopefully, he doesn't come around and blap us back. So the reload's in again, and it's like, okay, let's go after this heavy tank here. And we get one in. Unfortunately, that one ricochets. We only loaded 2 shells. I didn't realise that was me clicking there to fire the final 2 shells, and it's like, wait, I'm reloading? Oh no. And the E4 drove all the way around the corner to shoot us instead of the Valor that was behind us. But hey, still, we finished the game with a nice tally. 5 kills, 7k damage, ace tanker, high caliber, 1588 base XP, which ain't much, but it's 7k damage on T57 Heavy. It's a great tank, and it's one that people should think about getting. So as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.